All right, so this video is basically for one of my investors who is in touch with me, and I had like a couple of meetings with her. So she actually was looking for, she's very concerned about all the kinds of waterfront investments available in Dubai. Also, it's her first investment in an off-land property. So she was a little bit concerned, like what are the opportunities available? And for the past few videos, I have been a big believer towards the location of Dubai Maritime City. So I wanted to discuss right now in this video that why, Maritime City, especially the specific location of the Beyond's development makes a lot of sense. So this video will be comprised of, the complete breakdown of Dubai's all waterfront locations. And also I will discuss a little bit in detail about the community of Beyond at the Maritime City. So that, after, looking at the total supply, after looking at the complete, breakdown of the locations, what already has happened on the coastline of Dubai, a lot of people will be clear about, like this is the only opportunity available right now in Dubai. So I've opened up the Dubai map so that you can understand and visualize from each and every location, like what are the specific parts you should target on. So in the past few videos, I was a little bit, mentioning one keyword, safe investment, all the time. So let me just give you a little bit of an explanation. So this is basically our old Dubai, Deira, okay? And right next to Deira is our Sharjah. So if we were to look at, this is our Dubai Islands. So this is basically that island which I was a little bit concerned about the flight path, because the airport is in this direction. So our Dubai International Airport is right now currently the busiest airport in the world right now, because of the a lot of tourism and a lot of activities. Now I know Dubai South is a big attraction. The airport is going to be shifted, but you have to really dig deep into that. In Dubai Islands, we are left with Island A opportunities, which are very well priced. But in Island B is only Nakheel. It's a complete, basically, master community of Nakheel. After that, this island, the Island A. Island A comes under the flight path. Now, you tell me, if you were to invest in a property on Island A, and all the time, after each and every 3 minutes, you will be hearing the sound of an airplane, would you be willing to pay for the premium for that? Or let's say in 29 or 2030, by that time, most of the projects will be delivered in Island A, which already have been launched, or which are already under the process of being launched. By 29, 2030, we will be seeing some, handovers, especially by Imtiaz. Imtiaz has been dominating the Island A market. Yes, Illington have sold a lot of units there, but to understand how can you maximize your return, how can you maximize your return on investment and return on equity, the Island A prospect is basically until 2035, because Emirates have already announced that they will be shifting towards this part. This is our new upcoming airport, DWC, the Dubai World Central. Emirates have already announced that by 2035 they will be shifting completely, the complete operations of Emirates Airline by 2035 into Dubai World Central. Now, by that time, those properties will already be handed over. So you have to really understand, if you're investing into something of a good quality or good price per square feet in Island A, you have to wait a bit so that the flight path issue will not become that kind of an issue in that time. So as an investment point of view, as a safe investment point of view, if you were looking for something to, even if you want to flip it in next 3 to 4 years time, people don't love to wait. A lot of people, most of the people that I talk to, they are looking to make returns within like 5 to 6 years time. They don't want to wait 10 years or 7 years or 8 years. Now I know there is a certain segment of investors who have already invested in Dubai. They are big believers and they don't want to sell off their property. They want to maximize their return on equity. They are just looking for the right price point. But those are very few people. So basically, this is our Dubai Islands. This is our Maritime City, this specific part. Now, Dubai Islands is basically bordering Sharjah. So it's because, the Dubai Island is basically a major prospect that they want to shift most of the tourists to the beachfront locations of Dubai, and Dubai Island will be that kind of a prospect, but it takes time. Now, most of the people who will be buying on premium, they will be looking for those kinds of property which ticks all kinds of boxes, right? So they will be going for something of Island B, or if they have any option available on the seafront location with the private beach access, they will be going for the closest proximity to the downtown, which is the major attraction, is Dubai Mall. They want to stay nearby to all the metropolitan areas of Dubai, such as DIFC, Business Bay. Let's say if a family is coming to Dubai, they want to buy something. They are happy to pay the premium for that kind of a community. They will be mostly going for those kinds of locations which has the close proximity to downtown, DIFC, or Business Bay. In the later part of this video, you will understand what I'm trying to explain here. Now, you have seen the locations. You have seen that this is the Dubai South area. There is a lot happening here, which we will be talking about in the later videos as well. But just to give you a little bit of a more understanding, so this is, it looks like it's right next to Maritime City, but it's a little bit further away. It's like 15 minutes drive to Maritime City. This is our stretch of Maritime City, where most of the private developers are basically, they have already launched their projects, and those projects have already been sold out and under construction right now. Then Beyond bought most of the plots on the most premium side of the Maritime City. So this is the part where Beyond will be focusing on their master community on a seafront location. Now, you have to understand that Beyond is the only developer, OmniArt basically, who is the parent company of Beyond. Now, OmniArt is the only developer, the only private developer who have been given an opportunity to build a community on a seafront location. Before that, we have Palm Jumeirah. We have Miras doing their 2 developments ongoing on these locations, EMAAR Solaya Beach and Jumeirah Azura Bay. The first villa, as per the news of the market, have been sold for 500 million on this location, the oceanfront mansion. Then we are left with Bulgari. So just to give you an idea, what are the price per square feet right now? So Solaya, 7. Azura Bay, Jumeirah Azura Bay, 8,000. Then we are left with Bulgari Resorts, which is an already handed over community by Miras. In Bulgari, if you were to find a unit in the secondary market, when I was looking at the DXB Interact, the transaction, what kind of transactions are happening, it's ranging from different price point, but just to take out the average, it's more than 12,000, and in some cases, it's reaching to 20,000 as well. So this is the importance of this location. Now, another part, I will try to pop that video, the new infrastructure which is coming up, which will be connecting this specific location to downtown and this whole coast of Jumeirah. So if you have already visited the location of Maritime City, you will understand what I'm trying to explain here. From Maritime City, if you were to go out of Maritime City and you take a left, you will be directly going to the Jumeirah Road. So it will be very much in the close proximity to all kinds of beaches. Every prime fine dine restaurant is located on this premium location. After that, we will be coming up towards this side, which will be the Sheikh Zayed, which is the major highway of Dubai, which used to be called as Abu Dhabi Road back then. But this is the importance of this location, that if you were to invest at the right price in a community which is very unique, and we haven't seen anything like this before in the whole spectrum of Dubai real estate. We haven't seen any kind of a community which is mixed with the theme of forest, and they are coming up with so many recreational activities inside that community, which I already have explained in my previous video Beyond Master Plan when I was at the sales center. If you were to find a uniqueness, this location has that uniqueness. Now, Beyond, as per their master plan, they have told us that there will be a private beach on this tip. And also there will be some kind of an ultra luxury hotel that they will be coming up in the near future. Now, let's talk about what is available here. Now, you have seen the prices, how they have jumped. Now, there are other locations as well, but those locations also have some pros and cons. Let me explain to you. Okay, so this was our Maritime City, and this is our EMAAR, Bulgari Resorts, Burj Al Arab, Jumeirah Beaches, Kite Beach, and then there is another seafront location which holds a lot of importance in Dubai. So this is the only master community which is also by another big developer, Nakir. Now on Palm Jumeirah, the price per square feet, if you were to take out an average, you will be seeing on the data, that in a community where a lot of private developers are also, building their developments, there are some key developments which have already appreciated, and they keep on appreciating year on year. Their prices are increasing, and their trading is happening there with the big ticket size. But so there is one key development on Palm. So the Royal Atlantis on the tip, on the crown of the Palm. So what are the rates of Royal Atlantis? It's averaging around 7,000 AED. Now, I'm not talking about any kind of a distress deal that you're receiving right now in today's market, and that's one of the case that doesn't show that the value is decreasing for this development. That happens with in all kind of development. There are some kind of buyers who comes into some kind of a distress, and then they're selling it. That doesn't decide the price of that project or any kind of an apartment. So this is basically the price per square feet of Royal Atlantis. Then there is one Palm by OmniArt. Now, when I was checking the DXB Interact for the transaction, what kind of transactions are happening in One Palm, I found 2 to 3 significant, difference apartments with 1 3-bed was trading at 10,000 dirham because of the size. But there was 1 3-bed which was sold at 7,000 price per square feet. So just to give you an understanding, let's write it down. 7 to 10,000 AED. Now, this 10,000 dirham apartment at One Palm, a lot of people who are into the luxury segment, they buy these kinds of luxury properties and then they, refurbish it or, completely redo the apartment, add some kind of a unique features, add some kind of a, different kind of a vibe inside that apartment, and then they sell it. So the buyer of luxury, they feel it, they feel those kinds of differences, and then they take these kind of decision to go for something very unique inside that development. So this is what's happening on the Palm, okay, with the ultra luxury development. Now, I'm not saying that you should compare this with Beyond's development. What I'm trying to emphasize here, follow the uniqueness in the seafront communities. If there are so many players, in that specific location, what assure your investment that you will make returns and your property will never depreciate or goes under the correction segment. So there is another key factor. There is right on the Palm, you can see there is a location of Dubai Harbor. So on Dubai Harbor, we have seen EMAAR Beachfront. EMAAR have already launched their complete community on Dubai Harbor, and this is basically 15 to 16 buildings with private beach access. But there is a con regarding this community. Now, EMAAR Beachfront is basically in EMAAR Beachfront. There is a big gap in those units which are on the facing side of the road, which also are facing towards the buildings, like the other buildings on the back side, and the views from the front side, the superior sea views, are averagely being traded at more than 4,500. Now, there were some buildings which were like, there was a lot of complaints for a lot of people that what they have bought in EMAAR Beachfront, the quality was not that great. So, which is why, you were seeing some developments of Sunshine Bay and Marina Vista, you will be seeing these kinds of low price per square feet, but still they were launched at the price, they were sold at the price of 1.8 till 2.2 for a 1-bed. Now they have reached to 2.7 or 2.9 million dirhams. So still it holds a value, but again, why Beyond community will keep on appreciating is because of the uniqueness that they are coming up with. They are completely, changing the style of the master plan, which no developer has already done in the past. Let me give you an example. Now, this is what I'm trying to explain here. This is our private beach area of EMAAR Beachfront. Now, why some of the apartments are still selling at, the very unexpected price that we were expecting that appreciation will go high because it has the private beach access. This is the reason. EMAAR, what they have done, they built a beautiful community, but if you were to look at, each and every building is facing each other. Now, the buildings which, in this whole community, the buildings which will hold so much of a value, that all floor plans will perform and they will keep on appreciating, are those buildings which are on the premium location of this whole community, which is our corner, okay, which doesn't have any kind of an obstruction on any of the floor plans. And this is our another corner. Now, this community is not 100% completed, but just to give you an understanding what kind of assets to pick up when there is a community being launched by a developer, you have to be very unique and you have to be very selective and picky so that your investment will never lose any kind of value in the long-term future or even in the short-term future. Now, still, any of the floor plans which are facing this part or any of the floor plans which are facing this part will never lose value. You might not be able to see so many distressed deals for these kind of floor plans. You might be possible that you will be getting some kind of a distressed deal on the apartments which are facing towards this road, but you won't be able to get that kind of a value for these kind of floor plans. Now, you have to understand what Beyond is doing. Now, this was the part where most of the private developers have already launched, in which the MAC, Danube, LMD, and you name it. There were some Select also came up with 2 to 3 buildings of Nautica. Now they have completely sold out. Prices started here. The only standing building here is Anwa by Omniart. This is our Anwa. Anwa has complete views of the Maritime City and the Rashidi Ocean Marina. This is the belt in which EMAAR will be coming up with the latest launch in RYM in coming 2 to 3 weeks. Now RYM prices have reached to 3,500 plus. Now, it is expected that EMAAR will be coming up with the first branded residences, or it could be either Vida, Palace or Address in this location. Now, this is the most premium belt that EMAAR was waiting to launch in coming few years after they have come up with all the launches on the backside. Now, the prices have reached in RYM is 3,500. Payment plan is 80-20 for all the projects of EMAAR, standard in every location, okay? Now, what Beyond is doing, now Beyond's payment plan is also 50-50, but the complete avenue of real estate has been changed on the Seafront location. They are actually planting 18,000 trees on this location. Now, this is where the Beyond's dominance have started. So Beyond have acquired all of the plots in this location and they are building their own community. This is the part in which they will be coming up with a man-made beach on this location. Now, you have already seen the importance of this location. Now understand why Beyond development, each and every development that they are launching will hold value and never decrease in value. They have first come up with Orise in this location, then they came up with Sensia in this location, then they came up with the Mural, which was the last launch. Now from Orise, 2,900 was the price per square feet and it reaches to 4,000 dirham plus price per square feet in the Mural. Completely sold out. But now they have launched the Forest District and they have already started booking for their first tower of Thalia on this location in the Forest District. Now what they have done, so that every asset keep on appreciating year on year. In some buildings they have tilted the position, in some buildings they have changed the position in a bit, like all of the floor plans will have some kind of a sea views without any obstructions. Also, they have cancelled one of the plot of a high rise which was coming in the front, and they will be coming up with a mid-rise building on the front side on that part. So you will be having for lifetime complete superior sea views from this side, and this side. Now I know what you must be thinking, that the Mac Chelsea is behind. Now the Mac Chelsea is at this side, and the Beyond building is a little bit heighted than podiums, and then the first floor will start. So if you were to secure anything on the high floor above 10th floor, you will be having completely unobstructed views in Maritime City. So this is the part where we have downtown skyline view. So this is the importance of a developer who is concerned about each and every buyer inside his community, that their asset will never depreciate because of any reason in the future. Even if they are selling until 4,000 dirham, they are making sure that something is unique about that building, something is unique about the design of that building, so that their asset, when they are selling into the market or they're renting into the market, it doesn't create any kind of an objection. One thing before I forget, so this part, so people who are in Dubai, they already know, but the people who are watching my videos from US, they don't have that kind of exposure for Dubai. Just to give them this information that all of this shipyard is being shifted towards the south side in the Jabza area. So all of the trades and everything is going to happen there. Now some developer will acquire this land. So DP World actually is the basically master developer of this location. DP World sold the land to EMAAR, or maybe they have done the joint venture. DP World is the owner. So it is yet to be disclosed like who is going to acquire it. Most likely because this location, because this area has so much close proximity, so this is the most premium belt of Dubai. So most likely that one of the ultra luxury developers of Dubai, which holds a reputation, is going to acquire these plots and start building their mid-rise developments, because for the reclaimed island there is a capacity to build some kind of a high rise. It's not you can build 100 buildings and there will not be any kind of problem. So it's a man-made island. They are already concerned about the sea life as well, and there is a big project going from Dubai Islands till Palm Jumeirah for coral reefs, which we can discuss if you contact me on my number. So this is a little bit of a breakdown. I hope it makes sense. If you have still any more questions, you can contact me on my given number. I feel very good to have these kind of discussion. It helps me learn as well. And in Dubai, because of so much hype, a lot of people get into bad decisions. So I don't want to name shame any kind of a developer, but again, I see where you can make money in the long term. So yeah, let's end this. This is Maktub Ahmed Khan, EMAAR Beachfront signing out.